You right there, ladies and gents, how's it going? We're out on a little adventure. Me, Phil and Pez, we're off over to the Motorcycle News Devitt Festival of Motorcycling up in Peterborough. Going camping for the weekend, should be awesome. We're going to have some barbecues and some beers, look at motorbikes and just talk general rubbish with each other. Going up there, I think we're possibly going to be going a reasonably boring route, so I'll not show much of that. Hopefully I'll show you some of the showground once we get up there, some of the things going on at it, and then I think we're going to have a nice ride home on Sunday, providing the weather plays ball. But we'll see how it goes. You might even get a nice little ride up there with us. I'm on my Tuareg, Pez is on his VFR 750, and Phil's on his Triumph Tiger. It's going to be an awesome weekend. Alright, let's crack on.
Keep that bar. Rubber side down.
Kang Fui! I've got so much more flexible since getting this bike. Oh, one of them was smoking a bit of pot. I hope they're not riding. Go, 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 go. Don't make me stop. Don't make me stop. Don't make me stop. Don't make me stop. I trust you, Phil. I love his little R2-D2 on the top of his top box there. Fantastic. Awesome stuff. Alright, let's get over to Peterborough. Peterborough, man. Peterborough. Alright, bro. Look at this. We've got autonomous riding. Autonomous riding. I do love... Oh, 50. There we go. Average speed camera zone. Got to behave ourselves. I do very much love having cruise control on this bike, and I think today's journey will probably give it plenty of opportunity to be tested out. So yeah, all experimentation and stuff to see how this bike works as a long-term owner. Yeah, all hopefully positive stuff. So with the bike all loaded up and very squishy suspension, I've had to up the preload a little bit on the back. I think I went 3 clicks, and it feels okay. And because the bike is still sitting a little bit lower, I think, as you can see, I could karate kick myself onto the motorcycle, which is quite nice to be able to do, because I don't really like putting all my weight on the foot peg and side stands when the bike's loaded to get on it. But yeah, all this luggage seems to work quite well on the bike. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. So those of you that have seen my recent video will know that I've got the Krieger luggage. I've also got an extra dry bag strapped to the saddle there as well. Yeah, so I'm running the Krieger dry bags, the US 40 rucksack and the US 10 dry bag, which are working quite well. I've got my tent, sleeping bag and tent poles in the rucksack. I've got my tools, I've got a padlock and some other bits and bobs in the US 10 dry bag, and then I've got my majority of my actual stuff in the dry bags that I've strapped to the saddle. And because we're only going for a couple of nights and I'm a stinky biker, I'm quite happy to be packed down to a minimum for it. So it should be all right. And it's really nice and comfy. I've got loads of room to move backwards and forwards on the seat should this seat get a little bit uncomfortable. And that's what I like about this seat on this bike, is it's generally pretty comfortable for periods of time, but because there's so much room on it, if you do find that you've compressed the padding in it a little bit too much in the place where you're currently sitting, you can just move back a little bit, and then you've got a nice fresh pillow. It's like doing the laundry and having a fresh pillow to lie your head on at night, but my bum while on a motorcycle ride. Well, that went well. Yeah, I've lost the others. I just had the destination put in my sat nav, so it's just taking me there, and we got split up a set of traffic lights, and yeah, they just disappeared off. So I've no idea which way they've gone. Yeah, I've got no idea which way they went, so I'm just going to make my own way there. When I get to a place I can stop, I shall stop, because I'm pretty sure they didn't come onto the motorway, because the whole point of us doing all that horrific traffic through the country roads was to avoid this horrific traffic, which we knew was on the motorway. But I can filter when I'm solo, so this won't slow me down, even if it might have slowed us down as a pack. Right, well, thanks to the marvel of motorcycle headsets and comms units and stuff like that, I've just spoken to Phil. They're quite a way behind me actually. I made up a lot of ground filtering on the M25 and M1. I'm at Toddington Services now, But yeah, they've only just got onto the M25 at the M40 junction, so yeah, they're a little bit behind me. But yeah, this is the trouble with riding in groups through traffic and stuff like that. Traffic lights change and you get stuck in behind other cars or whatever, but it's not the end of the world, and I'll get there and they'll get there and life will be peachy. Right, I guess it's time to crack on again. Time to kung fu onto the bike. Right, sat-nav is saying I'll get there at 5:41. It's about 4:41 at the moment, or something like that. No, 4:45 at the moment. So yeah, about an hour to go. I still stand by the fact the motorways are absolutely rubbish on a motorcycle. They very much are, but at least you get where you're going with them, I guess. Right, well, that was a very horrible journey, made very tolerable by this very, very competent motorcycle. Yeah, I'm really impressed by it. Some people did mention or ask about vibrations on the bike, and after this ride I can say that yeah, there are a little bit of vibrations. Nothing mega, nothing to be concerned with, but there are vibrations that you notice. Now, had I left my rubber inserts in, I'm wondering if maybe I'd not even noticed that. But yeah, it's what it is. It's not a game breaker, but there is a little bit of vibrations. I mean, although there are signs here, I think this is probably one of the worst signposted events I've ever been to, ever. Right, so we've got our tent set up. We are now going to go off and find ourselves some barbecue and some beer, so that we can get the beers chilled and the barbecue inside ourselves, and then the beers drunk. Alright, let's go find beer. We have stuff. We've got beers, we've got burgers, we've got baps, and we've got croissants for breakfast. And it looks like it's going to be a beautiful evening, so we just bang on getting the barbecue going and sitting around there chewing the fat, drinking some beers. Awesome stuff. There you go, packed up. Awesome. Right, let's get some beers and some food. Yeah. Yeah, I'll empty that out and go and fill it up. So we've got a Phil reading instructions to a Pez on how to light a fucking barbecue.
Opposite corners. Yeah, opposite corners. It must be opposite corners.
Yeah, you don't want to get him talked wrong, or else you might warp the head.
How long?
Till it's white.
Yeah, that's white.
It's windy, mate. Look at that, we got fire. We got fire.
You know what I mean? Beer time.
Yeah, so we have flames, we have fire. Now we just need food and stuff. I've cheated. I've already had a chicken sandwich. Phil's had a packet of crisps.
Right, who's got tongs?
I've got some tongs. Pete Tong!
You want a beer?
Are they cold yet? These losers too busy playing with fuel pumps and stuff like that. This is what's important. Let's get some beers on.
A little bit away from the knife.
Till we start snoring.
Well, wait for me. Oh, great.
You're surrounded, Pez, you're surrounded. We're having smoked burgers. I think smoked is the way forward. There is burgers in there, honest.
There are 6 burgers in there, honest.
You're having a hot sauce, are you, Perry?
I might go with a little bit of hot.
A little bit of hot.
Yeah, I'll give that a try as well.
What's he like then, Phil? Are we going to die food poisoning? Do we trust Perry?
Is it hot?
It's hot. Cool.
Hot's good.
I'd say they're just right there.
Noms.
Just going to put a few dabs of the hot sauce on.
With your out of date hot sauce?
No, it's best before, mate.
I don't believe I ripped it.
He's going to die. This is why he vomits. It's not the alcohol, it's the hot sauce. So we survived the night. The burgers didn't really work too well for our bellies. They were cooked alright. Pez didn't kill us on purpose, but yeah, the bellies were a bit sore this morning.
Motorbikes!
Oh, there's motorbikes over here. We're going over here, it looks like. But yeah, we just met up with Gesto and Lane, and I think it's Bionic Bikers off Instagram, which was cool. Say hello to them. No doubt we'll bump into them later. They didn't bring their dog though, so that's not really much point. But yeah, apparently Pez has found some motorbikes. I think they've got some speedway. Oh, so it's just a racing tractor. It's just a tractor, Pez. So yeah, we're going to go off and see what's going on over there. They've got a bouncy castle over there by the looks of things. Yeah, it looks like there's a lot going on. So it's our first time into the show for today, so we don't really know what to expect, but should be cool. Good day. Awesome. So this is with Inch Perfect Trials. They're letting us have a little go on their trials bikes. How awesome is that? Now I'm on a really easy mode at the moment, half power on 125, and yeah, this is me pinning the throttle. This is as fast as it goes. So yeah, they're quite easy at the moment, but then it goes up to 250cc. They let us play on, equivalent being electric, and then full power modes as well. So it should be quite good fun. Awesomes. Oh, okay, we're going straight into the course. I think I've gone the right way. I don't know. I wasn't sure if they wanted me to go in here or not, but I'm in here now. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, even with this low power, it's actually easy to run away from you. Yeah, you definitely want that regenerative braking on. This is good fun. I'm working up a sweat and I've only got a t-shirt on. This is cool. I like this. I mean, easy peasy course, not a proper trials course, obviously. Hit the fence there.
Right, we'll turn it up for you.
Okay, was I supposed to go on the inner course then?
That's it. Only thing you did then is touch the tape.
Yeah, I saw that up there, yeah.
That were a 5.
Okay.
Right, just going to switch down here.
Yep. So this is the 125
So
full power.
Standard 125 mode now. So,
Yep.
So now it's live.
Yep.
Oh, away you go. So it's still not going to be.
Yeah. But it's amazing, even on that low power, it can catch you out, can't it?
It can.
So this is full power mode now, but 125. So I'm going to whiskey throttle it. I know I am. Oh, it is a little bit more goey. It is a little bit more goey. He said to just use the regenerative braking, which I guess makes their batteries last a bit longer for the day, but it's all you need. It's all you need. But yeah, I like this. This is awesome. This is awesome fun. I'm so used to my stakes pegs on my Beta. I'm so used to my stakes pegs on my Vita that having nothing to rest my knees against apart from each other, it's quite difficult. I keep feeling I'm tapping the pegs with my toes. I'm sure that would be points in a, I'm pushing myself. I'm getting out of, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm whiskey throttling it a little bit.
That was the rule. Whoever puts a foot down has to buy the drinks for tonight.
For us as well.
No, well, I don't know. Maybe he didn't. We didn't. He said he has to get the drinks. So
We can be anywhere you want us to be. It doesn't matter.
Man, these things are fast though. In this short environment, the acceleration's quite incredible.
we still might come up. Well, I might. Me and another mate were thinking of coming up to you. Inch perfect.
I'm actually concentrating so much I'm very unable to talk. But yeah, I'm not feeling wrist pump or arm pump or whatever yet, but my hands are definitely feeling the pressure of the constant workout they're getting, be it with the throttle or the clutch, not clutch, regenerative braking. Apparently the other one they've got there, which we're not allowed to ride on, that's actually got it's got a clutch and a tick over, so I guess with that you get the momentum from the engine giving you stabilisation to maintain a sort of a zero speed, so it gives you gyroscopic ability. All really clever stuff, and I think that's the way forward with electric, is to give them a clutch. It's taken me no brain to not use the front brake, no brain at all. I guess because my throttle is just constantly modulating, it's too busy thinking about that to worry about using that as a brake, which is good because I'd probably end up on my arse. Oh man, this is epic. I think I just tapped a flag with my foot. More points, more points. They don't make prizes in this game. Awesome. I don't know if they're going to let me have a go in the 250 mode, because we're currently in the 125 mode. I don't think they want me in the 250 mode. They know I'm going to whiskey throttle into death, into the sky. We're going to crash and burn. We're going to go into orbit. I'm trying to get a bit more cocky, but I know I'll all end up in tears if I get too cocky. But this is great. Awesome slow speed bike control that you don't get on another sort of bike to practice, because they're a bit more clumsy. So this comes in great for doing the enduro riding and the green laning. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a go at this as a tryout day or something like that, somewhere if I'm able to. Maybe these guys go up to their place. I think they're in the Midlands or something. But yeah, I'll have to touch base with them, take their business card or something.
Perfect.
I've got a sweat on from that.
What do you think of them?
That's amazing.
It is, isn't it? And that's, bear in mind, these are the introduction model.
Yeah.
You know, so that model.
And that was just 125 mode.
125 mode. That model has got 6 map modes. So it's got standard 125, standard 250, standard 300. Click of a button, it goes into race mode. It's got 125 with a more linear power curve.
Yep.
It's got the 250 mode with the introduction of tick over.
Yep.
So the motor's pre-spinning.
So that gives you stability at a standstill.
And with the hydraulic clutch, for really technical stuff, you can slip that clutch and
Yep.
load it. And when you're doing a step,
Because that's always something I wondered about with the electric ones. Because on a dirt bike, you're constantly modulating the clutch, aren't you?
and that bike there gives you that facility.
Yep.
So, absolutely
That's awesome.
beautiful bikes.
I can imagine. How much does the real ones cost then?
So that one's 8,499.
So proper money then.
Yeah, but if you look at...
Sorry, I've got to get off.
Alright, I've got hold of it. If you look at bike prices now, on trials bikes, they're all around the
Yeah.
same price. Can I just set that like this? They're all around the same price. This model comes in at 7,299.
Yep.
So it's relatively reasonably priced. You know, there's loads you can. It's also got traction control on it.
Okay.
You can buy a junior wheel kit for it. So the 7,299.
So you can get your kids riding them.
You can either have it in this standard form.
Do they do them road legal?
Yep, so they can all be road registered. Obviously, the UK market for trials bike, off-road bikes, you don't need to have a holiday gated bike to pass an MOT. You can do it on a daytime only or a light, whatever they call them nowadays. You can do it on one of them.
What's the battery range on these?
So these, I would just say, doing this will last all day. In a trials environment, you're looking anywhere from 3.5 to 5 hours.
Right.
Now, they're not a road bike. They're not designed for road use.
So if you were going to go green laning, you'd want to take it in a van?
You would.
Yep.
You would. They are a trials bike. It is a stop-start sport. It's nice and slow. We normally take them in a van, do a trial, put it back in the van and go home.
Yep.
You know, they're not a road bike. Purely designed for off-road.
No, that was awesome, brilliant.
No, good. Glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you so much. I guess you'll email us and stuff.
Well, I'm not going to bother anybody with anything.
Yep.
I'll say all this is just a test ride. If anybody does want me to contact them, that's fine, I will do.
Well, what I do is I'll take your card or your leaflet or something,
no
and maybe we'll go up to where you are.
Days. On them, I don't just run electric. I have a fleet of petrol bikes as well, so I have 2 strokes.
Because you had the 44 teeth guys, didn't you?
Yeah, they were up.
Yep.
They were up.
Awesome.
So,
No, brilliant. Thank you so much.
you're welcome.
So as you can see, we're all packed up now. Yeah, it's been a brilliant weekend. Had an excellent time. Phil's scooting off up to see his parents. Me and Pez are going to be making our own way back, heading down to H Cafe, I think, and possibly Newlands as well on the way back. So I'll bring you along with me on the ride home, and just we'll talk about some of the fun things that we've been up to this weekend. But all I can say is it's been brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Catch you on the road. Hola! Well, that has been an absolute belter of a weekend. It's been just fantastic. I've really enjoyed myself, and it was brilliant to spend the time with Big Pez and Phil 480, just camping, chewing about, drinking some beers, and poking motorcycles and all that sort of stuff. It was a really good festival. I think it encompassed motorcycling quite well. So yes, I agree, it was the Festival of Motorcycling. Some people said that they didn't think it was that good value for money, and I think if I was just paying for the day I wouldn't find it so, because I think that was like 20 odd quid for just the day, whereas we paid 35 quid and we got 2 nights camping out of it as well. And although we didn't really utilise it, there was entertainment in the evenings as well with bands and stuff like that. So for 35 quid, if you're going to do the weekend, it's good value, I think. And there was loads to do there and see. Really awesome. I really enjoyed it. And I think there's a couple of highlights. I've got videos of it. I don't know whether I'd have shown you before this or after this or during this little closeout sort of thing. But yeah, the two-stroke connection, that was really nice. Some lovely bikes there, both custom bikes as well as sort of fully restored jobbies, the RDs and all that sort of thing. And I think it was like an RD 525 or something. I can't remember what CC it was. That looked gorgeous, that did, in the blue. Yeah, it was really nice to see all those 2Ts. I didn't film the other sort of display stands of other motorbikes, but there was lots there to have a little look at, of custom bikes, custom trikes, owners groups there as well. Yeah, it was awesome stuff. And had I wanted to, I could have had demos on lots and lots of motorcycles, because there was a good few manufacturers there offering guided ride outs. But yeah, it was, like I say, fantastic to spend the weekend with Phil and Pez. On the way back, Phil's scooted off, he's gone off to see his family, but on the way back, me and Pez, we stopped down at H Cafe, and now we're taking the twiddly route home. Yeah, it's going to be quite a twiddly route and quite a long route. It should be a brilliant ride back, actually. I'm quite looking forward to it, because of the nature of the route. Once you're in traffic, you can't really get past it too well, and it seems like every other person's a cyclist in this place. Oh, it looks like we're going past Henley, which, if the traffic's good, Henley will be good, because it's very pretty down that part of the world. This is quite a posh part of the world, this is, or at least of England. Lots of money in this place, and it's rammed as it usually is, absolutely rammed. I don't know whether it's rammed because of anything, or maybe the regatta's on or something, I don't know. Lots of posh people with boats. Yeah, this is quite a posh part of our country, this is Henley. It's near Windsor. They have a regatta here. They do rowing and all that sort of fancy stuff that posh people do. Yeah. So we're not far from the home of Queen Liz either. Not far from Windsor. I'm not sure if we go past Windsor Castle, but if we do, that's quite something to be seen. So River Thames we're just crossing. Last time I was in this part of the world, I can't remember whether we went to Windsor first and then Henley, or Henley and then Windsor. Yeah, I can't remember which order they're in. So we might be heading to Windsor, or we might not. But you'll probably not see that, because we're closing out this video here. But yeah, it was a fantastic weekend. I loved it. I really recommend it to someone that hasn't been before. And if you have been to it before and you didn't like it, I'd love it if you put down a bit on why you didn't like it, why you thought it wasn't either value for money or what have you. Because I really enjoyed it. I really did. It was a really good show, really good show. So well done, MCN and Devitt. I think they were the sponsors of it, for putting on an entertaining weekend for us. And thanks to Phil and Pez. Do check them out, Phil480, links down below and at the end of this video, and Big Pezza again, links down below and at the end of this video. Well, the gods are against us, and Big Perry has broken down. Yeah, his VFR is just dead. It won't, no electrics, nothing. So he is waiting currently for the AA or whoever he's got for his recovery service. It's going to take about an hour and a half to get to him. He's at a petrol station, so he's got food and water. He's even got a camping chair with him, so he can just sit there quite contently. He said he's got a TV programme to watch, so he's very kindly let me crack on with getting back on this thing. It's always sad to leave a man down, but that's what we have recovery for, and it'll be a long old day for me if I was to hang around with him until he got recovered and then have to drive home after that. So yeah, it makes sense for me to go now. But anyway, RIP Perry. Hope that VFR gets fixed soon and you get home. Yeah. Well, alrighty, it has been an incredible weekend. So massive thanks to Phil480 and Big Pezza for helping make it such a good one. It was fantastic to meet up with Gesto and Lane and the Bionic Bikers over at the show as well. Really cool to have a chat with them. Yeah, it was just a brilliant bike show. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was an awesome show. I'm glad the weather held out for us while we were camping. It's a bit miserable camping in the rain, isn't it? So we had a gorgeous weekend weather-wise. It's only today where it's got a bit foul. So yeah, it's all good. It's all groovy. Now, I don't think I'm going to go to the show next year. I'm not saying I'm not going to, but I don't think I'm going to go to the show next year. We'll have to see how it goes, but it's always good to mix things up a little bit and not do the same thing over and over again, because they do sometimes get a little bit tiring that way. And I think that's possibly why some people may not see huge value in the show, because they've gone too often, and it would be a shame to do that. It's such a nice venue for it. It's brilliant. I really enjoyed it. Well, the world is coming to an end. We are nearly at where we are at, so if you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a little thumbs down. And yeah, whatever you do, drop in a comment and let me know what you thought of the place, if you've been before and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, anyhow, you ride safe, take care, and I shall catch you all in the next one. Sorry for the fuel stop, fill up, ending stuff thing.
Keep that bar. Rubber side down. You know, you gotta keep that bar. Rubber side down.